revenge, man. Like, people don't understand, like, there was so much pressure on me at the Tokyo Dome. Like, I won't say what New Japan legend I walked past, but like, just before I went to go do the Tokyo Dome match against Kenny, he said, remind him what New Japan's all about. Because that pressure was put on me, that responsibility was put on me, and it was my job to fly the flag. And it just angers me, because I just knew, like, once my head bounced off that turnbuckle from the DDT on the top rope, and I could feel the blood coming down my head, like, I knew I was in danger. But then it was only after taking the dragon suplexes in the ring I realised that I wasn't going to win this match. I knew I just didn't have my wits about me. I was fighting with everything I had, but I knew I was done. And that's heartbreaking, because I kept fighting, I kept trying. And I really felt like I let my side down. I had a due diligence, and I had a responsibility. And I fell at the hurdle. And although everyone said the match was incredible, that doesn't matter to me. Like, what matters to me is my family was at home watching that. My mum had to turn it off halfway through because she knew I was done. After that, I got a scar here and a scar there. That's from the tables, as I was smashing my head through the tables. Like, what do you think my mindset's going to be? Like, I just need revenge, man. Like, I want to make him feel the exact same thing that he made me feel. Like, that Tokyo Dome was fully behind me, do you know what I mean? Because they saw all the things that I went through in that pandemic. They saw everything. I sacrificed so much. So now I want him to feel the same thing. So I've got to do it on home territory, man. I've got to do it at Forbidden Door. I've got to do it in Toronto. I've got to do it in front of Canada. I fucking can't stand Canada anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? I grew up around, like, horrible, nasty people. So I've had to, like, I've grew up, like, going to, like, football stadiums where, like, people are being, like, stomped on their heads, and, like, you just grew up around that. So, like, I fully embrace it. So without being funny, it's just kind of like, I almost welcome it. Bret Hart's especially one that just moans all the time. Like, do you know what I mean? Just got nothing nice to say about wrestling. Well, why do you want to be around that guy? Oh, I can't stand Canada, So it's just going to be very satisfying going into that alien territory and just whooping him in front of everyone. I feel it was a disadvantage because I maybe tried to... maybe I was so concerned on fighting the battle for New Japan that I kind of forgot why I'm fighting it for in the first place, which is... It's hard because obviously I wanted to do it for me, but like it was the first time I had like full cheering back. That kind of overwhelmed me a little bit. And it's just one of those things where like I knew what it was going to take to put Kenny away. I really did, but it was just the moment. I just didn't have my legs underneath me after my head bounced off the turnbuckle, and I could just remember shit. I could, like, you ever see those war films where like the grenade goes off and everything's going in slow motion, you can't hear shit properly? That's honestly what it felt like. It was a horrible, horrible situation to be in. And I think that might have been my downfall a little bit because I felt like I was just trying to fly the flag for New Japan when really I should have just focused on kicking the guy's head in and just sticking to game plan. And I feel like I tried to be the old me as well, which, like, it has its benefits, of course, because like I think that's the guy that Kenny remembered, and that's kind of who I wanted him to see. I'm just a different man now. I'm a 30-year-old man with a mortgage and a family. Do you know what I mean? So like, I have responsibility now, not only to New Japan but at home. So I think this is where like things have got to change, and I think I'm at my best when I'm a bit of a dickhead anyway. So I think it's stop appeasing people and just focus on getting the job done and living up to the name of the assassin. There's still lingering issues. So my injury was a partial pectoral tear, but like because of that, my shoulder does come out a little bit. The AC joint sometimes like pops in and pops out. And it's normally when I faced Tanner, it was absolutely fine. It was only when I went in this motion, so I can't get my arm up all the way. It's only in the Stormbreaker motion. That's when I can feel like a pop sensation. So after that, I had to put my shoulder back in. Thankfully, no like major damage, but like I've got like a deformity up here as well. So there's a big hole in my chest So that's obviously like a weakness, and it's going to take longer to heal. But it's the time's now, and the momentum's on my side, and there isn't anybody racking up the wins like I am. There isn't anyone putting on the caliber of matches like I am, and it's just kind of like I can feel it. Like my time's now, and that's what I do it. Allow me to say this now, like the man showed no remorse for me during the last 20 minutes of that match. He showed zero remorse. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't show any remorse. If your heart's broken, like do fucking who? Like so what? You lost your manager. Go get a new one. Like I don't really care if they like grew up together. I don't care if he exposed him to the business. Like what I care about is he weak? Is he heartbroken? Good. I'll pray on that. Well, I mean, it's not their property, so like I don't really blame them, and like, I take full responsibility for that. It's my job and my obligation to make sure that it stays with our wonderful lion marking in that blue canvas. But I mean, it is what it is. Like when you put the title on the line, you put it against all challengers and all comers. Like I don't represent the flag that is on that belt, but I represent the work ethic behind it, and. I don't know, the work ethic behind that title, I guess, has gone ever since it's gone to Kenny, but like once again, it's not their obligation to do title defences for it. Like they're not a part of the IWGP committee. Like I'm sure it's a hassle to like even get Jeff Cobb to agree to go over to AEW. Like I mean, it must be a pain in the ass, but like they're focusing more on the elite and like making sure people don't fight each other backstage to let them know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so. Once again, I take full responsibility for that. That's my fault. So, all that rehabbing I did, all those incredible title defences against Finlay and Naito and Shota, and you know what I mean. So, I let the side down there. So I've got to get it back, and I will. It's my red, leather, and gold, man. I'll get it back. No, I appreciate you. Trust me, I appreciate you guys, and like I do know you're there. Trust me, I do know it, and like I hope what you see in Canada isn't that much of a bad representation of me, but I need to be that little Essex twat, that little Essex dickhead, and I've got to go in there, I've got to rip shit up. So, like, apologies in advance, but sometimes you just got to be the bad guy, and I mean, no one does it better than me, eh?
Kenny Omega! Remember me? I'm the guy you left covered in my own blood and the Tokyo Dome. Now, you should have killed me when you had the chance, 'cause I'm back for revenge!